Wednesday, the 18th of March, 2020. Dear Diary, the Prime Minister and his beloved advisors have decided to close our school in an attempt to prevent this dangerous virus, confining us to the walls of our homes. However, then explaining in one way or another we've become victims of the virus. At first, I thought this would be like a very, very long holiday, but as hours passed, I found myself watching every video imaginable on YouTube. In addition to this, I started to take on the sole task of irritating my brother to the point of pure hatred. To this endeavour, I succeeded many times. On this day, I also found out that the cancellation of my GCSE exams and my sister's A-levels had taken place. The work of so many, including me, had been for nothing, leaving us in a state of loss and anxiety.
At this time, the entire world is standing on the shaky ground, with the situation changing hourly. But should students really take the burden of their future depending on the global pandemic? For the past week, I spent hours being at Edgewood Cliff wondering, how will I sit in the examination hall with hundreds of kids surrounding me with coronavirus spreading vigorously? On both sides, it decided my future, whether it's my health or my education. There's just far too much stress on the shoulders of a 16-year-old. Our entire lives almost did a 180 in the span of 1 week. Everything we worked so hard for shattered right before our eyes.
What are we meant to do now?
Thursday, 19th of March, 2020. Dearest Diary, you don't know how it feels to be in this situation, where coronavirus hits global issues. Everyone's schedule is changing, and there's no cure. I'm in this situation where this is just the beginning of my nightmare. Just reading the news makes me shudder. I long to run outside and be free of this. Oh, Diary, you're the only thing that expresses my feelings, my story.
As I came home from a tiring day of school, I was greeted to the news that due to the spread of the coronavirus, our examinations were cancelled. At first, I was in disbelief, worried, and then also excited at the same time. But I had an overwhelming sense of freedom, for I did not have to pressure myself anymore with the heavy burdens of my GCSEs and being given the chance to pursue the dreams and ambitions which I was unable to. Later on, as my mother came home, she gave a look of sadness as I came to the realisation that we had spent more than £150,000 on private education just for it to be wasted. In the evening, I looked at social media to find everyone in a joyous mood, yet still unknowing of the wasted money and time spent on these exams.
I think that the best possible option would be to let students do coursework based on which their GCSEs and A-levels would be awarded. It gives a way more real assessment of the students' skills, and it can be done from a remote location. And also, it can reduce an exam panic, which most of the students have.
Dear Diary, the day before I expressed my feelings of joy and disappointment. However, today I only find myself in disappointment, as I've come to the realisation that all my hard work will not be expressed on the exam papers which were meant to be held in May and June. And the outcome will possibly be based on the exams which took place at the end of Year 10 and my Year 11 December mocks.
Thursday, 19th of March, 2020, 11:38 a.m. It was a dull morning in February when the news was revealed. After half-term, the dullness of school had arrived with passengers from different countries. The UK did nothing about it, till the day people died of it. My family panicked because of what happened in our home country, China. It is here now, in England. Food was the first thing thought of, and hours later our cupboards were filled with food and drinks.
Buying shelves of toilet paper from the shop's really going to protect you, unless you're going to try and turn yourself into a mummy.
This was only the beginning. Before long, our schools had shut down, affecting our education. Days later, we were in shutdown, and my dad's shop shut down. God save us.